Hey everybody, how's it going? And welcome to my video on the 6 triggers that make Facebook ads convert. So here we have an example of what would be a pretty poor ad. So this ad was actually taken down because it goes against some of Facebook's advertising policies. So a bonus rule, this is not one of the 6, but a bonus rule is that you have to make absolutely sure that you're complying with all of the policies on Facebook for their advertising. The more you get flagged, the more your account gets reviewed, the more they're going to catch things you're doing wrong, and you risk your ad account getting shut down. You do not want that. So without further ado, we're going to get into the very first thing. The very first thing we need to do is call out the audience. And you'll notice this ad absolutely does not do that. It doesn't speak to the audience at all. It just goes right on with a description of what their products and services are. The second thing we need to do is call out the pain. Let's look at the ad copy for a second. It offers a combination of personal training and 20-minute full-body workout using electromuscle stimulus, EMS. That just tells us what it does. That doesn't call out anything to the pain at all. Number 3 is we need to make an amazing offer. Well, they obviously have not done that. They've told us what they do, but we don't know how much. There's not an offer. We're not getting any discounts. We're not getting any value at all. There needs to be some kind of a value exchange in order to make an offer. Number 4, scarcity. We can come back to this ad anytime we want, and we can get exactly the same thing time after time after time after time, and we're not worried about it expiring, going away. There's no reason for us to take action immediately. So scarcity is also important. Number 5, use a clear photo. Interesting, no stock. So clear photo. The photo is nice and clear. It's not really very interesting. It's just the mayor looking on while a fitness instructor teaches somebody how to do fitness. That's not really all that interesting. It's not even good position of the body, horrible composition. It's not stock photography, but we need to make sure that we're not using stock photography. We can find that anywhere. It's very impersonal, especially if you're running local business ads. So number 5 is definitely not happening. Repeating the amazing offer. Well, they've repeated what they do, but it's still not an offer. So we haven't really gotten anywhere. So this is an example of what a bad ad looks like. But you might ask, what does a good ad look like? Well, I'm glad that you asked, because we're going to go take a look right now. Again, the 6 triggers that make a Facebook ad convert. We're going to go through these one at a time. Number 1, right here, we're going to call out the audience. It says, "Hey, Phoenix." There we go. We know this ad is run in Phoenix, Arizona. If we were from Phoenix, this would look familiar to us, and it would catch our attention. And we would go, maybe I need to look at this. The next thing we need to do is call out the pain. So in this case, they've used bored. So take into context maybe when this ad could have been run. Was this run during the wintertime where everybody's cooped up? There's, 4 or 5 inches of snow outside, and it's a little bit hard to do outdoor activities. There's no outdoor sports going on except maybe hockey and ice skating. Well, there's a couple, but a lot of people don't typically do those. Instead, they're sitting at home, cuddled up on the couch, binge watching Netflix and eating snacks. So, if you don't call out the pain, they're just like, oh, well, this ad doesn't look like it applies to me. They place a snap judgment on it, but they're like, hey, Phoenix, okay, you've got my attention. Bored? You know what? I kind of am bored. So now that we've called out the pain, we're going to go on to our amazing offer. So we're giving away 10 days of unlimited gym access, which also includes boxing, kickboxing, conditioning, daily ultimate training, HIIT, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, youth programs, family membership, and more. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. You know what? That's something that maybe me and the kids can do. I can take them out, and we can all box, or can we participate in some of the youth programs? The kids can go play while me and the wife go do some HIIT training, or Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I've always wanted to do that. I mean, who wouldn't want to do that? So that amazing offer just kind of grabs attention and really speaks to the solution of the pain, and they're giving it away. So the amazing value there is that with them giving it away, Obviously, that would be something you would typically pay for, and you know that's what got to be anywhere from 30 to like $60 a month at least, typically. But we get to try it out for 10 days, and obviously the hope is that you try it out for 10 days and then you stay on and you actually pay for more days. But that kind of speaks to how an easy way to reel them in. Then they see the value, they begin using it, and then they understand that maybe they do want access to all of these things, where they probably weren't even thinking about it before while they were watching 8 seasons of a series on Netflix this month. So the next thing we need to do is we need to provide a little bit of scarcity. So in order to provide scarcity, we put a limit. So you either need to limit the time or you need to limit the amount. In this case, they've chosen to limit the amount and then stress that that you need to get it now. So we're giving away 30 free passes. So click down to download yours now, and then they provide the link to be able to do it. So the scarcity here is 30 passes. Now, if they had 50 people respond to the ad, are they going to be like, oh, nope, sorry, we're only giving away 30? Well, no, they're probably going to give away the whole 50, because who's going to turn down free people coming into the gym? I mean, they're already interested and they're going, so chances are they're going to convert any bit as well as any of these 30 people are, so why turn 20 people away? Probably not, but this is scarcity nonetheless. It makes it rare, it makes it harder to get, and it's kind of exclusive. So we need to take action immediately in order to avoid having it run out and missing out on it. The fear of missing out, or FOMO, is definitely real in advertising, and we want to absolutely make sure that we capitalize on that. Excuse me. The next thing we need is number 5. We need a clear photo that's interesting and no stock. Now you can see right here, this is definitely a clear photo. It's a very professional photo. She's in focus. There's a little bit of autofocus here, causing some depth in the composition of the photo. There's a nice dramatic angle. She's hitting the pad, so she's in action. So it kind of speaks to, you know, you're bored, do all this stuff. She's doing all this stuff. Maybe I want to go check that out. So it draws in your attention with a nice contrast, nice colors. It's definitely not stock photography. You know, you want to try to grab photos of maybe some people working out in your gym, if they'll sign a release for that. Your staff inside the gym, the outside of your gym, or the staff, something with the staff or the owner. You know, one of the head trainers, something like that. You know, the outside of the gym is going to provide a nice recognition factor if they've driven by it and seen it, and then all of a sudden their brain is going to recall, hey, I've seen this driving around town, and they're going to stop and take notice and at least check out what it is. Even if it's not something they're interested in, this photo, if done properly, can pull people in to at least read this copy and determine whether or not they're interested. Chances are pretty good. This picture is the first thing they're going to see. Then they're going to come up here. They're going to look down here, and then they're going to kind of scroll by. People tend to consume content in an F pattern. So they're going to draw attention, consume, react. So the next thing we need to do is we need to repeat that amazing offer. Free 10 days boxing, kickboxing, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and more. Boom. And now number 7 here is going to be another bonus. That's 2 bonuses. So it's like 6 plus 2. So you got 8 things that you really need to worry about with running your Facebook ads. And that's, you absolutely, and not just Facebook, but any advertising, you need a call to action. If you don't ask people to buy, they don't buy. If you don't ask them to click, they don't click. If you're on YouTube, you don't ask them to like and subscribe, they don't like and subscribe. And by the way, if you're enjoying this content, don't forget to please like, subscribe, and turn those bells on so you get notified when we make other awesome videos like this. But we're going to give away those free passes. So click to download yours now. Click to download yours now, and they've got the link right here. There's arrows. Go into this link. You know, they've got a download button, so they've used the download yours now. So we need to download we put some scarcity on it. We told them what to do. We've done all these things right. They're responding. This is going to be a very high converting ad, which means you're going to increase the reach of your ad spend while decreasing the cost of your ad spend. if you're doing everything else right on the back end, it's going to lead to a lot of great optimization in your Facebook ads. I hope you guys have gotten some value out of it. And as I said before, don't forget to like and subscribe. Share this video with somebody that you think absolutely needs a little bit of help converting their Facebook ads. I will talk to you guys next time.